The teen who lied so well, even the FBI believed her. When the footage went viral, people called her brave. Leah Monroe, age 17, sat across from a pair of FBI agents in a glass-walled interview room, her hands trembling, voice cracking, describing the most horrifying night of her life. She said she had escaped a cult. She said she saw others killed. She said she barely made it out. The agents believed her. The country believed her. And that was the problem. It began with a 911 call from a payphone in rural Utah. A girl was sobbing on the line. "They're all dead. I ran. I think they followed me." Sheriffs found her barefoot, wrapped in a torn blanket, her arms scraped and bruised. She said her name was Leah Monroe. She'd been taken 3 years earlier. And now she'd escaped. She gave them names, places, a map, even a list of rituals. The story exploded. Teen escapes cult in the desert. FBI investigates secret commune. Heroic teen survives underground nightmare. She was on national news by day 4. Her tears were broadcast. Her drawings, strange symbols, stick figures, buried bodies, were dissected by Reddit threads. She said she just wanted to help other girls get free. But not a single body was ever found. Not one name she gave turned up in any database. And still, the agents believed her. One agent, Ellis Marin, couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. He noticed her timing was too perfect. Her trauma responses, rehearsed. When she cried, her breathing was shallow, almost forced. And when he mentioned one of the locations from her drawings didn't exist, she simply said, "Then I guess they moved it." A fingerprint search revealed something shocking. Leah Monroe didn't exist. Not officially. No missing persons report. No birth certificate. Nothing. But her prints did match someone. Eva Callister, reported missing at age 10, from the very town she claimed the cult had operated in. But Eva's record said something else entirely. That she'd run away after her father was arrested. That she'd been in and out of foster care. That she'd fabricated stories before. But never anything like this. Agent Marin noticed it during her 3rd interview. She had drawn the same symbol twice, once clockwise, once counterclockwise. She claimed both had specific meanings. But he knew survivors don't remember symbols better than memories. So he started testing her. He asked about the scent in the room, the time of day, the color of the van. She stumbled. And for the first time, she broke eye contact. It was the handwriting that did it. In one of her notebooks, she'd written the same testimonies 3 different times, and each time, the handwriting shifted. They weren't journal entries. They were scripts. Agent Marin confronted her gently. Said, "I believe something did happen to you, but I don't believe this happened to you." And Leah, or Eva, didn't cry. She just whispered, "No one listened when I told the truth. So I gave them a lie they'd finally believe." Eva had run away at 13 after years of emotional abuse, ignored by authorities, social workers, and even relatives. She'd bounced between shelters, gotten lost in the system, tried once to tell the truth, and was accused of making it up. So one night, she created something no one could ignore. A monster. Cult. A lie soaked in symbols and sorrow. It wasn't true, but it was real enough to finally make people care. She was charged with obstruction, false reporting, and misuse of federal resources. The media turned on her. Teen cult hoax exposed. FBI duped by foster girl. Sympathy scam shakes nation. But Marin never called it a scam. He testified at her hearing. Told the court. This wasn't about attention. It was about survival. And maybe about making us feel what we refused to see. Eva now lives under a new name, protected after multiple threats. She speaks anonymously at youth shelters and writes for a nonprofit under a pseudonym. She still draws. But the symbols are gone. Now it's just faces. Girls like her. Boys like her. Kids who screamed the truth and got silence in return. She lied to get the world to look. And when it did, it found something uglier than a cult. It found itself.